She thought she'd found the man she would love forever.
I want you to love me.
Maybe he's the one I've been looking for all my life.
But the closer they get, the more she's haunted by strange dreams that become real, foretelling her own murder.
Maybe they're memories that you've been repressing. You have to trust me completely.
Is he really the man she thinks he is, or a killer she must escape?
I have to stop it now before it's too late.
It's already too late.
Lisa Hartman Black, Ken Wool, a world premiere thriller, Search for Grace, Tuesday.
In a perfect world, there are perfect moms.
Hold up the bag!
But in the world of Elizabeth Martin,
Harry!
life is a little more real. The girl you loved from My Girl is back with a whole new set of problems. And the worst of them all is her mother.
You're all grounded, period!
Perfect mother!
At the mommy market.
It used to be called the parental exchange, female division.
Don't even think it. She's taken.
Should she choose one who's rich?
Can you cook?
Of course, poached octopus.
One who loves the great outdoors?
Cheerio!
She's everything we can want in a mother.
Drop, give me 20!
Or one who will turn her life into a circus?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
I gotta go number 2.
So go, Harry. Leave.
The mommy market.
So much for that bright idea.
Was a crime of insurrection against the Republic of France, and in accordance with the verdicts of the people, the prisoner is condemned to death. Bring the foreign exchange prisoner. we've brought the foreign exchange prisoner as ordered.
This man, Professor Mortimer Gangrene, tomato mastermind, scourge of civilized society, is to be freed at once.
There must be some mistake, Warden. He is the most dangerous man in the world.
Silence! I have my orders. You dare to disobey me? What's wrong?
You are not the Warden.
Well done, lads! Well done!
What's my board beer escape, sir? Blueberry pizza?
Ah, with jalapenos. Better rip you, Ken.
Right. Bombs away. Tomato.
Igor, my tomatoes are ripe for revolution. I hold in my hands a secret to world domination. I give them a reign of terror they'll never forget. This is a far, far meaner thing I do than I have ever done. But that's showbiz. Igor, to the castle.
You got it, Professor.
Déjà vu, potpourri, soup des jours.
Every French hotel is equipped with a drinking fountain in the bathroom. Okay, let's see. 2 francs. And half a Twinkie. That ought to last me another week. What am I worried about? I'm 22 years old. I'm backpacking through France. Life is wonderful. Who am I kidding? Michael J. Fox is a major motion picture star, and I'm making a Killer Tomatoes movie. Part 4. What am I worried about? I'm making a movie. I'm filming in France. I got a piece of the merchandising. It beats dinner theater. Hey! Life is wonderful! Are you real? Or am I on some kind of Twinkie high?
Frankly, my dear, I do not give a damn.
Who are you?
I am a beautiful French country girl. Who are you?
Me? I'm a big American movie star.
I love American movies. Which one are you?
Michael J. Fox. Hi.
Oh, Michael!
This has possibilities. Wait till you see it, Professor. It's totally awesome. I got plans. Big plans. We'll make a mint.
Where's this castle you've been babbling about? You call that a castle, you arrant ignoramus?
No, sir, Professor Gangrene. That's a tool shed.
That's the castle.
It's a little run down, but I'm gonna have it painted. Pastels, shops, specialty stores, bars. In the next tower, a revolving restaurant. And in this smoke, Igor's alligator farm. And someday, timeshare condominiums. How do you like it, Professor? Some hideout, huh?
This is incredible.
Thanks.
How can we afford all this on my mental disability check?
Welcome to Igor's Really Big Castle Museum. Inside, you will find
This is the best part, Professor.
exhibits from ancient times.
Come along, folks. Come along.
Wow!
Now, folks, you've paid an awful lot of money to be here on the Super Deluxe Grand Tour. 10 down, only 332 rooms to go.
Is one of those a bathroom?
Come along, folks.
Hope you enjoy your stay at Igor's Really Big Castle.
Igor's Really Big Castle Tour. It's a gold mine.
Idiot! This is supposed to be a hideout! A secret hideout! I'll be the laughing stock of madmen everywhere!
No problem. Follow me.
After visiting our museum, be sure to stop by our world-famous featuring daily specials on many items. You will find Igor's Really Big Castle Museum full of state-of-the-art audio animatronic technology and fascinating examples of genuine historical
Joan of Arc.
Hope you enjoy your stay at Igor's Really Big Castle. Veritable treasure trove of really neat stuff. Before leaving, please ask about our new timeshare condominium program. Thank you.
It's all here, Professor. Everything you asked for.
It's perfect! Wonderful. Well, you've been decorated. Nice touch. Igor. I picked up this little tome at the prison library. Behold. The prophecy of Nicodemus. When the streets of Paris shall run bright red, then flow not the waters of life. Be thee cold and dead. Be azure skies turned black as night unfurled, where a weeping virgin stands watch o'er the underworld. When these four things strange occur as one, the true King of France shall return with the sun. Restore then to France her former glory. And this, kind sirs, is the end of our story. Hey, cut it out! Stop it! The movie's just beginning.
The King of France returns. What's that got to do with us?
Behold, the future King of France.
Professor, it's me.
Yes, it's you! Just think of it. It's incredible. It's unbelievable. It's frightening, but true. Yeah. With you on the throne of France, I'll have the means to unleash my killer tomatoes on mankind.
I had the double cheeseburger.
Lunch. Excellent.
Hey, who got into my fries?
You still owe me $3.77, shoeless face.
Hey, I can't watch that.
Needs ketchup. Nothing personal.
But, Professor, this stuff's pretty far out. Red streets, rivers that don't flow, black sky, underworld. What makes you think all this will come true?
Don't worry about it. Leave that to us.
Hey, that's a tomato, for crying out loud. We what?
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Yeah, I'll say, you don't just wave to a tomato. How do you know?
In France, we do not discriminate against harmless vegetables. Tomatoes are welcome here.
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? Some of my best friends are tomatoes. It's just that killer tomatoes are dangerous, period.
In France, we call tomatoes love apples. And love is something we French know, yes?
No. Yes. Sure.
Louis, This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Michael.
Pardon?
It's my name. Michael? You just called me Louis?
Yes, I know. Only the farmers win.
Yeah. Sure, your English is unusual.
Merci. I learned by watching American movies. Romantic ones like Casablanca, Coulant Luke, The Magnificent Seven.
Have you seen Chinatown? It's my favorite.
Chinatown? My sister, my daughter, my sister, my daughter. Merde! My sister and my daughter. Oui?
Yeah, I guess you've seen it.
But I have a question. Why do Americans always wait until the middle of the movie to fall madly in love? Why not at first sight?
Stupid Americans.
When I look in your eyes, I feel excitement and a trembling in my thighs. And all I long to do is moan and sigh. Oh, that's more, dude. Oh, that's more, dude. Feeling like you're finally going to find all the love that's left you far behind. Someone who is gentle, kind, and true. And just for you.
Parce que t'es beau, tu es vraiment tellement doux et c'est fantastique.
Oh, that's more, dude.
Hey, what are you doing with that thing, boss? It ain't no killer tomato. It ain't got no teeth.
Just watch, boys. Just watch.
Needles.
Stand back. I have created!
You created a mess, that's what you created!
Shut up! I'm missing the mutant gene.
I'll take it.
One ingredient that keeps you from total success. I created it once, quite by accident. When I made that,
Yeah, when you made Fuzzy Tomato, that lousy little furball ain't gonna stop us this time. Right, boss?
Sultan, you must find FT. That double-crossing do-gooder holds the key to our success. FT! FT! I will disgrace you and destroy you. And conquer the world in the bargain. Fly, my beauties, fly. Find Fuzzy Tomato, the ruby mutant.
We don't fly, boss. We bounce.
That's a figure of speech, Nimrod. Get out of here.
My mother is named Marie also. My father is Francois, but everyone calls him Frenchy.
Say, I'd like...
electricity. It has changed everything.
Oh, no. I couldn't. Please. I could, I guess, just a little bit there.
Escargot. You like? Escargot de sushi. Nouvelle cuisine.
Bonsoir.
It is not the escaped prisoner.
It is Francine.
Marie, your beau is here.
Beau? Marie, I didn't know you have a boyfriend. Oh, Marie, que tu es belle.
That is my sister, also named Marie. Now you know the truth. I am so ashamed.
Don't be silly. There's no need to be ashamed. Just because your sister is...
It's beautiful. Go on, run to her. Say you'll do. I lied when I told you I was beautiful. I hoped you were blinded by the sand in your eyes. Who am I kidding? I am a beast. Why can't I look like a real French woman? Oh, Frenchy.
Damn, I hate these open beam ceilings.
I eat all the time, but I never gain weight. I am doomed to forever have a tiny waist and a petite derrière. I am the most unluckiest person in the whole world.
Yeah, but there's more to life than mere physical beauty.
Michael, you are so kind, so thoughtful. Are all American men as sensitive as you?
Yes.
Please, take me with you.
To Paris? You and me?
Oui, I will show you the sights. Please, we will drink wine, talk, and hold hands. Talk, share laughter, talk.
I don't know. I'm not much of a talker.
And then we'll show make wild, passionate love under the windmills.
Windmills? I love miniature golf. Yeah, it's the best thing since electricity. We call it gasoline.
We are simple French country folk. This gasoline we do not know. A rich American like you must think us very quaint. What is it like being a big movie star?
It's not easy. You have to sift through script after script until you find just the right one.
Yeah. Michael! Look at that big black thing. We must be getting near Paris.
Yeah! Yeah!
That is, of course, a big square and round thing, built by someone to remember something, sometime. Ah, the famous left bank of Paris. That is a big, tall building with lots of knickknacks and stuff. It's almost finished. This is Napoleon's tomb.
Oh, no, wait just a doggone minute here. This is the Sphinx, and it's in Egypt. You've never even been to Paris, have you? What's this, Old Faithful?
No, this is the waters of life. I am sorry. You must think I'm a stupid, skinny peasant girl.
No, heck no. I think you're the kind of girl a guy could...
Yes?
Say, what is this place?
It is a famous Paris attraction. It is the recreation of an authentic American shopping center.
Oh, great. That's just what I came to France to see. Another faceless mall.
No, not another faceless mall, but a genuine replica of San Diego's magnificent Horton Plaza. 151 specialty stores and restaurants for your shopping convenience.
Michael, look! Michael, look! The stone in his shoe.
The stone in the shoe?
Hear ye!
Madame et Monsieur, according to legend, she who takes 5 paces in the magic shoe is the true Queen of France.
She's even thinner than me. What a dog!
Regular Quasimodo.
She's going to make it! Go, Marie, go!
Take a hike, Bimbo!
What's the deal?
It's the curse of my country. Our revolution was a big mistake. Now we have no king, no royalty, no Charles, no Di, no Fergie, no Stephanie, no Kennedys. But someday that will change. France will once again be famous. We will have our own trashy tabloids, our own sordid scandals. Vive la France! Michael, look!
Tonight, only the FT Up with Tomatoes concert, a benefit for the Human Vegetables Brotherhood Foundation.
Le Tomato Fuzzy, my favorite rock star. He's bigger than Jerry Lewis.
All FT's done pretty good for himself. I haven't seen him in ages.
You know Le Tomato Fuzzy?
Oh, yeah, sure. FT and I, we went to college together.
Please, Michael, take me to the Louvre tonight. I'd love to see the concert and meet FT.
For you, baby, anything.
Great! I need a new dress.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Louvre is proud to present rock and roll's most sensitive superstar, the lovable liberal,
Up with tomatoes and up with people too. You know, and I know, it's the right thing to do. We should learn from children the proper way to play. Then together we can have a really nice day. No hate, no war, no ethnic strife. In the age of Aquarius, it's a garden of life. Come on, men and woke persons, join this uplifting ballad. 'Cause we're all important parts of life's tasty salad. We are the world, we are the seedlings. Our hope and our faith have no ceilings. Black and white, red and green, together as one. We get love from the earth and strength from the sun.
To men and woke persons everywhere.
FT will return after a short intermission.
FT is so PC.
Knocking him dead, you mutilate! You got a press pass to have that thing in here, one of these?
Well, documentary?
You're decimating him, you're drowning him, you're boiling him in oil, am I right, babe? You're chopping him up into teeny-weeny, tiny little pieces so that the guts are hanging outside. Get that for me, would you, Marie?
Lunch?
Madonna is at the telephone.
Madonna who?
Sacre bleu! It's a Santa Claus!
Ha ha ha!
Ho, ho, ho.
right. Ho, ho, ho.
Santa, baby, we're a little busy. The Toys for Tots gig isn't for another 6 months, right, kiddo?
Well, in that case, we'll just leave these little baubles right.
Let's hear it again for FP.
And I'm red and I'm rad. Of this funky French culture, I'm sick and I'm mad. Enough of these gigs now, listen you frauds. Your rights for the pigs and your food for the dogs.
Death and destruction, that be a plan. Tomatoes forever, down with the man.
Au revoir, Renoir, this Vincent can go. Say goodbye, adieu, Michelangelo.
So, my fuzzy friend, we meet again for the first time in memory. It's a pleasure to see you.
Excuse me, is this the castle gift shop?
Third door down the hall. Special on slides today.
Get out of here! Move it! Now we come to the entertainment part of our program. Igor, throw the
Baseball, football, discus, lawnmower. Start the lawnmower.
Throw the switch, you chowderhead! I must be allergic to this overripe fur ball. Yes! Merci for your generous donation. You have no idea how much it means to me. Igor, show our guest to the penthouse. I may have need of him later.
We don't have a penthouse, sir. All we have is this really high tower with bars in the windows.
Well, gee, I guess that'll have to do.
Must I be so literal?
The streets run red, saith the prophecy. They shall indeed, before you can say, tomato surprise. Yes!
Here's the tomato lover!
Now that was close. I told you tomatoes can be dangerous.
You said yourself that was not the real FT.
Yeah, but the whole place went crazy.
It was the imposter that started it. We must find FT and rescue him. Explain him what really happened, or else...
Or else you're gonna have another French Revolution on your hands. The garden variety. All right, I'll bite. Where are we?
The tomato quarter. The roughest, most dangerous part of Paris. If FT was kidnapped, they would maybe bring him here, yes?
Did you say dangerous? You know, FT and I aren't exactly what I call close. Actually, it's pretty casual.
Certainly a brave, handsome American like you is not afraid.
Afraid? Moi? I am not afraid.
Good, come on.
A little cautious, maybe. Prudent. Careful. These are good words. Petrified. It's a good one, too. Well, they look pretty vicious. Of course, on the other hand, they're now roused to a state of intense anger, which is liable to explode any minute.
Michael? Over there.
Oui, c'est le problème.
This is a very famous French vegetable cafe.
Two more straws?
Maybe she knows something, yes?
I'll be with you in a minute. Hey, you fruits! Get out of here! This is not that kind of a bar. Allez, allez! Je te parle pour aller bien. Oh, maman, quel thé! Bonjour, madame. Et bonjour, monsieur. Welcome to the French kiss. What will it be? The house specialty?
Perhaps you heard about the riot tonight at the Louvre?
Oui, what of it?
The tomato Fassi was kidnapped.
No! Then that explains it.
Explains what?
Over there. Look slow. Le gros, the fat one, he has the hots for me. He calls himself Zoltan.
Hey, baby, what's happening?
He is disgusting. Il me dégoûte. They all are. He gave me a Christmas present. Ha! A fur coat.
Cheap gift. Kind of small.
Look, a zipper. It's the FT disguise.
What fur coat has a zipper, eh? Couchant. Big.
That's Mr. Pig to you.
Look, they invited me to their pad.
Igor's really big castle tour. Real cheap.
That really big castle looks a little familiar.
Yeah, it looks a lot like the one that's up the street from your house.
Of course. That's where I've seen it. I will call a cab. Taxi! Taxi!
Take me with you. Je suis folle pour toi. I am mad for you. I will show you the sights of Paris.
You're my
Wait a minute, wait. I'm not gonna fall for that line again. Besides, I've got a girlfriend. Marie.
How did you know my name? Don't you know the only thing better than one French girl is two French girls? Ménage à trois.
Oh, ménage à trois. I thought that's when you use both hands.
Man, I'm one tomato.
Tant pis.
This was a great idea. These disguises are much better than everyone else's.
Yeah, we're the life of the party. Just try not to attract any attention, okay?
この素晴らしいお城を心ゆくまでご堪能ください。Igor's really big castle.
See that? I think that's the main entrance.
Oh.
Come on. Now think. Where would they hide FT?
I do not know. In the garage?
No, this is a castle that doesn't have a garage.
The rec room?
No.
The family room, the kitchenette, the dungeon?
It's a dungeon. Of course.
Now, come on, everybody, come on. Now, Mrs. Brubaker, don't you lean on that banister. We've got a schedule to maintain. Only 246 more rooms to go, okay?
Poor souls.
Thank you, sir.
Nothing we can do for them now. Come on. Let's find that dungeon. Psst, FT! FT? Are you down here?
What is this place?
Maybe a weight loss clinic?
Michael, look!
Property of prison library. Severe fine for removal.
That looks like the Royal Seal.
Crown books. This is the real McCoy, all right. The prophecy of Nicodemus. When the streets of Paris shall run bright red, then flow not the waters of life. Be thee cold and dead. Be azure skies turn black as night unfurled, where a weeping virgin stands watch o'er the underworld. When these four things occur as one, the true King of France shall return with the sun. Restore then to France her former glory. And this, kind sirs, is the end of our story. Hey, who turned out the lights? Will you stop that?
Michael, if this prophecy comes true, France is saved. We will have a king again.
Marie, I wouldn't get your hopes up too high. A lot of weird stuff has to happen first. Besides, we came here to find FT. We don't have time for fairy tales. Where is that little buddy?
The king! He is so strong, so handsome. But you are right. Fairy tales are for children.
Hey, let's split up. You'll take the east wing, I'll take the west wing, we'll cover more ground, okay? Let's go. That looks just like the guy. Nah. FT! FT! I've looked everywhere. FT! FT! Visit the Tower of 900 Steps. 900 steps?
The King of France? Is it really you?
Yeah, I'm me, all right.
Oh, Lord. This is a great day for France. Wait until Michael sees you.
898, 899, 900.
Attention, attention. Will Michael J. Fox please report to the dungeon? Will Michael J. Fox please report to the dungeon on the double? Thank you.
899, 898, 897, 896.
6 of hearts. 6 of hearts. Oh.
This better be important.
Michael, look.
I know you. That balloon. You're the guy. You're the
King of France. The monarchy is saved.
You don't understand. This guy is
Quite accurate with a sandbag, if I recall. Isn't that right, boys?
Hangover.
You kidnapped FT. You're behind all this.
Quite right. Now, without further ado, it's time to say au revoir, Marie. You've done well.
Marie?
Igor?
How could you?
Michael, you don't understand.
Thank you, my dear. Your assistance has been greatly appreciated. Show the lady to the penthouse, Igor. That's King Igor. Not yet, you blundering blockhead. Move your royal rump.
Michael, what have you done to him, you monster?
Let's just say he checked out on page 43. Read your script.
Hey, I didn't get a script.
Michael is killed in the basement of death?
Yes, a horrible basement of death.
This is a basement. I'm not impressed. Hey, watch the colors with the whites. Garage door opener. Wait a minute. This is a castle. It doesn't have a garage. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Michael is killed in the basement of death. I die. On page 43? This sucks! No, Chuck, not this time! They fly me to France, coach. They put me up in a one-star hotel. It doesn't even have a drinking fountain in the bathroom. Michael, I need this!
Can he do that?
I'll be in my trailer! Marie's so pretty, she thinks she can wrap me around her little finger. Michael, look, I will show you the sides. Typical female. Oh, sure, go ahead, destroy your life. Just remember those ruby lips and emerald eyes mask a putrid, suppurating, self-centered cynicism, a nauseating, rotting, infectious mass of decaying decadence buried in the stench of...
And then the trapdoor flew open, and my beloved Michael fell to his death, believing I had betrayed our love. Oh. I have nothing left to live for. Nothing. You are very kind.
Thank you.
But an autographed poster cannot bring back my beloved. Besides,
You never know.
you are disgraced as well. What? Sultan tricked the people into thinking you destroyed the Louvre.
Me?
The greatest work of Michelangelo and Leonardo. Gone. Forever.
Oh, we never know. Cowabunga?
No, not the Ninja Turtles. The other Michelangelo and Leonardo.
Ah.
The point is, neither of us has any future. We might as well rot right here.
No, I don't think so. Come on, no.
All right, men, listen up. Operation Tomato Storm begins at 6 o'clock in the morning. Target for today, France. No attack from the north and the east. From Hong Kong, Guatemala, Australia, Igor. Where'd you get this map?
It's official American high school issue, sir.
Next slide. We'll hit him here. On the famous rock and roll line.
Run, you coward!
Red Menace, Tomatoes marching toward Paris, Gangrene, and that blonde Benedict Arnold. I wish I were dead. Join the Army. Learn electrical engineering, quantum mechanics, molecular biology, and die like a man. Sounds like a plan.
Across the muddy fields of France as killer tomatoes hurl themselves against the well-entrenched defenders of freedom.
Dear Marie, you subhuman scum. I am writing you this letter from the front. Your betrayal has broken my heart and sapped my spirit. Accordingly, I have decided to die like a man, far from the allures of perfidious females. By the time you read this, I will no doubt be dead, embracing the silent sleep of the lovelorn. May your miserable life be filled with failure. Love, Michael.
Bernard, I'm coming to you live from directly under my bed, high atop the El Rashid Holiday Inn here in Paris. Killer tomatoes have been reported.
Igor, how's it coming?
Great, Professor. 3 more tour groups signed up for tomorrow.
The more, you pointy-headed mush for brains.
Yes, I see them.
A-okay. Am I gonna be king soon?
They're eating my microphone. You can't do that. You stop. You can't eat me. I've got a Pulitzer Prize. I've got a book deal.
Dear Marie, you subhuman scum. It's from Michael! He's alive! He's alive! Oh no. He's going to kill himself. I must find him. Tell him the truth. FT, how can we escape? It's me.
Konnichiwa. Bonjour. Hello.
You must help us. I am Marie and this is FT, and we've been kidnapped by a mad professor who controls the killer tomatoes. And my love is going to kill himself unless I can warn him because he thinks I betrayed him. And everyone thinks FT is behind the revolution, but he really is a friend of men and woo persons everywhere. And unless we escape, France will be ruled by a handsome imbecile and a bunch of little red round things.
Hello.
FT, you can slip through the bars. I know it's a long way down. I will make a rope for my dress. FT, you are the last hope of France. Find Michael. Give him my letter. Now soar like a bird. I am sorry. This is a PG movie. I cannot make the rope longer. Thank you. 36 B cup. Why?
Go, FD! Go!
Mustard gas! The devils!
Show you what will run.
Buddy, are you okay?
Thank you. You saved my life.
It was nothing. Igor!
No, I am Louis, but my friends call me Francis. And you, good sir, are a trooper.
The king! You're the king! The prophecy of Nicodemus! You're the guy! You're the guy who's supposed to save France!
I know nothing of any prophecy.
Look! They are attacking! FP, you're okay!
Shut and block. Le tomato fatigue. See traitor!
No, FP is a good guy. It was an imposter that trashed the Louvre. FP, meet the king.
No, I am Francis.
Listen to me. If I only had that book. Oh, wow. It's out in paperback. Here. Look. Streets run red, the waters don't flow, sun don't shine, virgin weeps. King comes back. That's you.
No wonder my last name is 17th.
What? My darling, I did not betray you. I was duped by gangrene. I am in the Tower of 900 Steps. Please rescue me at your earliest possible convenience so that we may stop the killer tomatoes, restore the throne, and save France. Love, Marie.
Infrared glasses for night vision.
Night vision? It's noon.
Oui, in precisely 1 hour, there will be a total eclipse of the sun. The first time in France since 1553. They may try a surprise attack.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The azure skies turn black as night unfurled. Azure means blue. Blue skies, day into night. The eclipse, of course, that's it. The prophecy is going to take place during the eclipse. We've got to stop gangrene. If he fulfills the prophecy before we do, Igor becomes the king of France.
Igor? Who is this Igor?
I'll explain on the way to the really big castle. Let's go.
Fresh off the vine.
Hey, who does his hair?
Perfect. Nice stem, sweetheart.
I think I have a run in my stocking.
Oh, never mind runs in the stocking.
Running.
In an hour, France will be mine.
Yeah.
You will claim the throne, surrender to Zoltan.
Oh,
Europe will be at my feet.
Great plan, peasant swine.
Hey, better hurry up. Bend the rough at the front.
Yeah, we're using green recruits.
Yeah, we're getting stomped.
Not to worry, Zoltan. Not to worry. FT has solved the problem for us. Remember the mutant gene we extracted?
Uh-oh.
Stand back.
Wow, deja vu.
Burger bus salad.
We're about it.
Lift ticket.
Megatons. Whoa. Well, what happens now?
Yeah, what happens now?
Behold.
I've done it. I have created Tomato Head, the world's first thermonuclear tomato. Ooh. 50 megatons, equal to the destructive force of 5,000 killer tomatoes. Yeah! Yes!
Mamma mia, that's some spicy meatballa.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Okay, now there's the tower. You guys create a diversion, and I go rescue Marie. Any questions? No, the capital of Idaho is Boise. Let's go! Cover me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 441, 442, 443, 444, 445, 446. 713. Empty. Stop them, we must. Do not toucher. You're right. This is an emergency. Halt, blackguard!
Hey, Igor, where's your king duds?
Oh, God, you handsome dog. On guard, you handsome frog.
Wow! Finally something decent! This is better than Universal Studios! So realistic, dude!
Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. Please step into this fine example of a 16th century broom closet. Okay, footwork. You gotta use your right hand. The judges are gonna vote against you. You gotta take them this round. Don't forget, footwork. Footwork.
All right, that's a cut. Reset, people. Back to one. All right, everyone, when you get over here and get on this wall, they might see.
Get back on the first page 64.
You, sir, are my prisoner.
Uh-oh. Yo, boss man! There's someone climbing the steps to the tower. He's gonna rescue the broad.
Not likely, Zoltan. Not likely.
750, 751, 750. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You will never get away with this, even if you place an impostor on the throne of France. One look at my face will unmask your fiendish plot.
Did you say unmask? Oh, an unfortunate choice of words, because no one is ever going to see your face again. Igor? Farewell, sweet prince. Or whoever's in there.
My life means nothing. At this very moment, my brave American friend is closing in on you.
I'm leaving a little surprise for your friend. As you discovered, it's easier to get into my castle than out of it. Viper, have Tomato Head greet our guest in the lobby. Zoltan, report.
Everything's set, boss. Total eclipse of the sun in 26 minutes.
On to Paris. The prophecy is at hand. So long, sucker.
Ciao, baby.
Hey, you can't get rid of me that easily.
Then you don't hate me for what's happened?
Hate you?
Hey, what's that people?
Michael, look!
Nothing like the wind in my leaves. Whoa.
Hold on, we gotta stop that misogynistic misanthrope.
I love that kind of talk.
Heck, maybe Igor would make an okay king. No.
Nah. Michael, I thought we were in a hurry. Where's FT?
He's with Louis.
Who's Louis?
I'll explain on the way down. Come on.
Come, les tomato fuzzy, we must save France!
And so you see, Louis is the true king of France. And we have to fulfill the prophecy before they do, before the eclipse. That's the whole story.
Wow, that is the second most amazing story I've ever heard.
Can't this thing go any faster?
Be patient. We must take this one step at a time.
Hot dog! Get your genuine American hot dog!
Which way did they go?
Who?
A madman in a white lab coat, a prince in blue pantyhose, and some vicious red round things.
Could you be more specific?
Hey, Louis, let's get a hot dog, okay? Okay.
We do not have time for a hot dog.
I mean, fine.
2 Polish dogs and some fries.
Fries? Foreign or domestic?
Domestic, of course.
Let's go. Come on. Okay, I'll drive.
Vive la France!
Who was that masked man?
Onward, let tomato fuzzy!
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
Well, it appears to be a giant, slobbering, somewhat overweight tomato with a cape and mask. It's Fan Tomato of the Opera! Ah! Back off! You overgrown piece of produce! Ah! Holy smoke!
Michael, do something!
What the? Weapon! I need a weapon! I was thinking more along the lines of a Patriot missile.
Look! Ah, ah. Now that was an interesting diversion. Now, on to the highlight of our tour. The Tower of 900 Steps.
900 steps!
I'd like you to notice this very large Elizabethan tapestry directly behind me. And to my left is a Louis XIV Stratolounger. And this is a giant fire-breathing tomato. A giant fire-breathing tomato?
Damn, I'm out of film! You got it?
Yes.
All right, now I'll distract them and you get out of here.
Oh, Michael, you'll get a medal for this.
Posthumously.
No, definitely.
Hey, we still have to find FT and we have to stop gangrene. We don't have time for this. Come on, let's go.
Merde! These are my best shoes. Genuine imported Cherokees.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, you wouldn't by any chance be looking for that man in iron face mask, would you?
Iron face mask? No. We're looking for a little red fuzzball.
Fuzzball? He went that way.
Thank you. Come on.
Hey, down the B350!
Pardon me. The name's Bond. James Bond. This is Bridget Bardo. We're on a secret mission for the Secret Service. Bottom line, we need your motor vehicle. Have a nice day.
I thought John Connery was taller.
That was Roger Moore, dummy.
It looks like keep it to me.
Forward to glory, my fuzzy friend!
Yes! The azure skies turn black as night unfold! Yes!
Citizens of France, victory of this soir!
Oh, can't this thing go any faster? Shift gears or something.
I am doing the best I can.
Hey, boys, we got company.
Onward, let tomato fuzzy!
Gadzooks! Golden Domer at 6 o'clock, Igor! Make haste with the paste!
Yeah, let's do some jack.
Watch where you are going, let tomato fuzzy! Look out!
am all right. Quickly, we must warn the people before it is too late.
You're a mess here.
You're right. I'm a mess. Hand me that costume. Loyal subject, we must find. Loyal subject, we must help. Loyal subject, we must stop. Tough crowd.
Who's gonna be? There they are! Hurry up! Go, 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 go!
Destiny! Our destino!
Yes! All right, pull one side! Give it up, you garlic scum!
That's garlic scum, Nimrod! Hey, watch it!
You can't win! Don't you know? Good always kicks evil's butt!
Wanna bet? Slice and dice, Igor! Yes!
Murray, look out!
Closer, you Teutonic twit!
Oh, Professor, how do we get out of here?
They're right, you idiot!
Oh, street sweepers coming through!
See some, Professor.
The streets of Paris shall run bright red. The first part of the prophecy is fulfilled. 3 to go. Yeah.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. Oh no! We're running out of time. Think! Where could they have gone?
Let me see. Streets run red. No kidding. Black skies, ditto. Waters don't flow. What does that mean?
The waters of life. The waters of life. The fountain in the square. The day we came to Paris, remember?
Right, they're gonna try and stop the fountain. Of course, let's go.
Sunglasses, sunglasses for the big eclipse. Get your sunglasses, 50 francs. Sunglasses for you and the wife?
Won't be necessary.
Sure, don't want to miss this one. Won't be another like it for 300 years.
Thanks just the same.
K-Mac, suit yourself. Sunglasses, sunglasses for the big eclipse.
Which way?
I don't know. Ask him!
Pardon-moi? Which way to the waters of life?
Oh, I'm not positive, but I've got a hunch.
Thank you!
People of France, hear me! I am the rightful king! Igor is a fake! A charlatan has done!
Who's that ringing in the Seine?
King Kelly?
No! It's Louis! Hey! Louis! They're at the waters of life! Come on! We've got to hurry! Oh, wow. Pop a pair of Speedos on that guy. He could be in the Olympics. Come on!
Wait for me!
Then flow not the waters of life, be they cold and dead. 1 minute to go.
Strawberries, sunglasses, cherries.
the azure skies turned black as night unfurled, where a weeping virgin stands watch o'er the underworld.
Wow, it's all coming true. But, Professor, where are we gonna find a weeping virgin?
When these four things strange occur as one, and the true King of France shall return with the sun.
Hey, I'm gonna be king.
Igor!
Imposter!
People of France, who is this insolent interloper, this imposter? Who?
I am the King of France. I'm the King of France.
Liar!
Oh, my God! We have a queen! Yeah. The queen! We have a queen!
Hear me! The queen must choose her king! It is written!
But I do not want a king.
Oh, burn her! Burn her with her head!
But who am I to disregard the will of the people?
Henri! You must choose!
Yes, you must choose.
Oh, sorry, Igor, it didn't work. We've been discovered. I apologize to everyone. This is the true king.
It's Johnny Weissmiller.
Igor!
Move it, dude, move it.
Going through.
Let's go, boys. Party's over.
Oh, buddy, I guess it's you and me. It's better this way. Heck, she's not my type anyway, right?
She's going for you.
Yeah. Who am I kidding? Hey, come on, there's still plenty more Europe to see. Look, Guatemala's right around the corner.
Goodbye, Michael J. Fox. I will always love you. But now, I belong to France.
Loyal subjects, today is a great day for France. Because nothing is more romantic, more poignant, more profitable than a royal wedding. Except for a queen who abdicates her throne for the commoner she loves.
Michael! Michael!
me. Look, I have to level with you. I'm not Michael J. Fox. I'm not a big movie star. I'm more like a B movie star. That's not important now. What's important is I love you. I love you more than any guy has ever loved a girl in a movie. And, well, if it comes down to me or the King of France, well, that's a tough choice.
Maybe not so difficult as you think, foreign peasant.
The Queen is kissing a commoner. She cannot do that.
So they all live happily ever after. What a crock. Wipe the sappy smiles off your faces, suckers. While you were watching the end of this stupid movie, we paid a little visit to the parking lot. Anybody like a good deal on a slightly used plow punk? I'll be back. Yes, I will. Oh, yeah.
I just ate that tea. We'll beat your bash and squish your bush and chew you up my brush and finish you up for dinner lunch. Or maybe a light slap.
Or sliced over breakfast cereal.
Hey, did you bring the dental floss ketchup? We're marching down the hall. Here we come.
Not yet, no.
We're moving up your wall. And it's not very attractive.
Without trail of glue.
We're gooey, gushy, squishy, mushy, rotten to the core. Speak for yourself. Standing outside your door. Outside your door, lady.
Open up.
Hey, knock, knock. Who's there? Tomato. Oh, forget it. Think that's all you like so much.
No. Oh. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
You take one out, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer.
97 bottles of ketchup on the wall.
I got a good one for you. Row your tomato gently down the table. I like that one. Okay, where were we? 97 bottles of ketchup on the wall. 97 bottles of ketchup.
Okay.
Take one out, pass it around. You have a bunch of dead tomatoes on the wall. Look at it.
This is the end of the movie.
This is my contract.
Come on, you guys.
Oh, hey.
Cut it off. It's all over. I'm trying to tell him.
Hey.
I'm sorry to keep you here, but turn the